Come on. Attach. Alright, there we go. That's good. Even though it kind of cuts off the rainbow a little bit, no one's gonna really notice. Except me. Do we want to add more rainbows? Like on the tip right here? What do you think? Add a rainbow there. And then add a rainbow there. Well, we're doing it. Boom. Didn't want to waste the rainbow. Alright, so let's add this right there and peel it off. There we go. Alright, now it's on to the stars. Let's get on to the stars. Let's put these away. This is extra for later. Alright. So, this Moldavite really does like, I can feel its power. And I can only wear it for a little bit at a time because I can just feel the energy from it. When I had Panda Bear hold it, he held it for like a minute and then he's like, oh my gosh, like he had to put it down and he's like, I'm not touching that again. Because he said his chest started hurting. I was like, what? He's like, yeah, the left side of my chest started hurting after holding it for a minute. And I'm just like, whoa. Like that didn't happen to me, but I felt like a tingling burning sensation in my hand when I held it. So yeah, very, very powerful and strange stuff. But really excited to see what sort of transformation will come from having it in my presence and wearing it, working on, you know, getting to the point where I can wear it more frequently. Alright, so as I mentioned, I was going to get these stars and add more stars to this before putting it on me. I was going to find my tweezers. And I just realized has that ever happened to you where literally what you're looking for is right in front of you and it's like, yeah, it was literally right in front of me. Silly. Okay, let's put this and let's add more stars. I wonder if I could have used my wooden stick too. I probably could have. Just trying to grab some stars and just sprinkle it on the randomest spots. The only thing with this chunky type of glitter is that it's going to be a bitch to take off later, but you know, the price you pay for beauty. Alright, there we go. Probably doesn't help that I have a fan on right now too, so it's like kind of blowing the stars in weird directions. Okay, there we go. So randomly placed. Alright, let's place this on our fingers. Oh, this one's missing more right there. I want to add more, because that's not enough. More sparkle. Yeah, but for Rainbow Bright, like I mentioned, I don't think I ever watched the cartoon. And it was only for like one season from what I was reading about or hearing about on YouTube. So, but I swear I had a toy. Like, her best friend Twink, and was her horse named Starlight? I swear I had the Twink toy. Alright, but this is what I wanted to do. Place this over. So that the rainbow is just kind of peeking out from the stars. That is what I wanted to do. And I just got my fingerprint all over this. So I don't know if I want to use that on this finger. Well, I guess you can't really see it too bad. When it comes to my pinky, I like to, because I know that, oh no, that might not fit now. I know that one strip can typically cover both fingers. I like not to waste it, but I think I might have just messed this one up real good. Yeah, this one's not gonna fit. We're gonna throw that out. Bummer! It's okay. Let me clean this one up first. So, last week, my sister-in-law dyed my hair bluish black. And when I went home to wash out the excess dye, I dyed our bathtub. Well, it's not fully dyed, but it stained a tinge of blue. So it looks like, you know, I killed a Smurf. But actually it's not so bad. But yeah, I love my bluish black hair because, like, it's business on the inside, like in the office. You almost can't tell that it's blue unless you're under certain lighting. And then when you're out in the sun, it's like, bam, blue. So, really enjoying that. I used to really want my hair purple, but I'm actually loving the blue because it's closer to, like, dark enough where it's almost like my natural hair color. So I'm hoping that this is the last time I have to dye it. But the problem is that when the pandemic had started, I had the lovely idea of wanting to dye my hair purple, like really purple. And so my mother-in-law paid for her hairstylist to bleach and dye my hair purple, which looked awesome at the moment, but now I have these strands of hair that's got really bleached ends, and makes it very hard to maintain any specific hair color because it starts fading, and then it looks like, well, now with the blue dye, because the bleach, they didn't bleach my hair like all the way white, so it was like a yellow orangish tinge, because my hair is naturally brownish black, being Asian and all. And so the blue dye, when it starts fading, my hair looks almost green, because, you know, yellow and blue makes green. So yeah, I'm hoping that that's not going to happen again this time, but I really don't want to keep dyeing my hair. The whole point of dyeing it like a darker color to get as close to my natural hair color was so that I didn't have to dye it again. But at least I know if I need to dye my hair, my sister-in-law Carla is really good at doing it. So So she is definitely a lifesaver when it comes to my hair. But yeah, not trying to dye it all the time. Oh, this is better, where I can actually see what I'm putting down. Okay. Why didn't I think of that the first time? I don't know. I have another like little background coming. So I ordered off of Temu another one of these like little mats. So in the month, for the summer month, quarter 3, you'll see a different background. I'm trying to kind of like get different mats for different like seasons. Like right now, this is my spring mat, and earlier I had my winter mat, which was a darker color, if you guys recall. So I have one that's coming that's like kind of almost summery, so very excited. But yeah, you guys will be able to see it in about a month. So some of the Color Street stylists that I have been supporting and my sister-in-law have been telling me about the new things that are coming, because Color Street is celebrating its 6th year of being in business, and there's going to be some really cute like glittery sets coming out soon. So I'm super excited about a couple of them. What I'm more excited about, because I really love the jelly nails that they've come out with. If you haven't seen those, they're coming out with other jellies. So I am really excited. There was one that was like called watermelon, something watermelon, I forget. But it looks so good. Like, it's not like a true red, but it's not pink. It's like a dark, I don't know what to call it, but definitely want that one. And then there's a lime green one that everyone's like gushing over. So I don't know. I don't know about if I will get the lime green, but I do know some people that like that color. So I might just purchase it in case. But yeah, I'm looking forward to what's to come. And then the July subscription box, even though we haven't gotten the June one yet, but I'll have that soon enough to reveal for everyone. The July one is supposed to have some kind of makeup item in it, which that makes me happy because I can never have too much makeup. Makeup is fun for me. I know I shouldn't buy so much of it because they expire, but I have so much fun with having different colors and stuff like that. So I'm very much looking forward to seeing what is in the July Color Street Color Play subscription box. So there's the rainbows and the stars. I'm going to have to do a little bit of cleanup work off camera later because I'm going to have to chop that. See, that's the one thing about chunky glitters, is that you can't easily file that off without ripping this. So I would have to use this. And I'm likely going to just cut it. But it's going to have to lay right. Like just right. Like I don't want to cut any of my skin or my nail. Let's see. So yeah, I'll probably do that off camera because that's going to take a bit of time and concentration and holding it all the way up to my face. So let's just continue doing the rest of this. But I am very excited about seeing the stars and the rainbows because, like, it's not over the top, and having that extra protection of having 2 sets being used, I think this will last until the weekend. And so next week, the challenge the theme is ice cream. And I don't know if I'm going to do it or not because I keep going back and forth on this and I don't know. I don't know. It depends on how I feel because next week I have a walk that my company participates in every year since my supervisor, Stella Perez, passed away from breast cancer. She didn't make it through her battle with cancer, and we honor her memory, my company as well as her family and some friends. All join in to do the Dr. Susan Love Research Foundation's Walk with Love almost every year in memory of Stella. And so that happens to be next weekend, and that's why I'm like torn. I'm like, do I do ice cream theme or do I do something more geared towards, you know, the memory of Stella? Her favorite colors were pink and purple, so I'm like tempted to skip the ice cream and do pink and purple, or I could do pink and purple and then do the ice cream too. But I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I do like a temporary mani for the walk and then like maybe like midweek change it up and do the ice cream theme anyway? Comment below and let me know. But yeah, okay, let's concentrate here. These are for my middle fingers, my thumbs. There we go. Alright, and then I'm going to take one of these, the one with more stars, and make my little nail stick. See, I think to myself I need to buy more of these before they take them off the site, but then I think to myself, if I buy clear as day and just add more stars to it, it's gonna do the same thing. So I don't know. I gotta think about it because there's so many sets. I have so many sets, and there's so many new sets coming out that I'm like, do I want to repeat buy when I know that I can kind of create it myself? So I don't know. This one almost looks like it has enough stars without needing extras, but I'm still gonna add the extras because I like being extra. But maybe not add too many to this one. Just enough so that it's cohesive with the rest of the other fingers. I remember when I used to use conventional nail polish to do my nails, and I would just like paint on different designs and stuff like that. It was a lot of fun, but it took a lot of work because dry time, oh my goodness, like. But luckily, you know, at that time when I was doing that, I lived very close to my office, and so I was able to do that. I didn't have like a long commute. So, you know, time. Plus I was single then, so, you know, the only attention I had to pay was attention to my doggy Buddha, and, you know, I lived with my sister and her, at that time, boyfriend, and I just spent time with friends, but, you know, that's usually on weekends, not on the weekdays, and so I would, every 3 days or so, get bored and change up my nails. It was like my thing for a little bit. Oh, I love this. Okay, this, oh, I wish all the strips of the rainbow were like this, because with the stars, oh, I'm loving that. That's so good. Okay. Yeah, some of these strips, they need, oh my god, right now. I did that, didn't I? Oh, I'm such a dummy. That one was supposed to be laid down here, and I totally didn't do that. Silly me. Okay, dummy. So I'll just use this one. No problem. Talk about not paying attention. Usually I'm a very good multitasker, but apparently not tonight. too much pizza today, I think. Alright, let's lay this down here. There we go. Jeez Louise. Can't believe myself. Alright. See? So now we've got little nail sticks. We can layer it on over something and go, huh, how does that look? Will that look good? We already know it does. Yes. Alright. Let's keep going. Don't want 3 parts to this. We are going to get this done in 2 parts. 2 parts only. So. No! Oh, shoot. Okay. Let's concentrate. Here we go. But yeah, this set was relatively inexpensive, and it's got all these different little, like, cutouts. So I'm very excited to be able to use those in future manis. But the only thing is that the stuff is so clear that you may be seeing it. It's like all over. So I'm definitely going to find these like all over my desk for the next few days. I know it. So that's going to be fun. So yeah. All right, here we go. I keep flip-flopping, thinking about ice cream. Like, will I do that theme or not? Here we go. I need to find time to make my way to my local library, because thanks for the suggestions of borrowing ebooks from the library. I feel like, or audiobooks, or both, I feel like I need to get back into reading. But you know what? Like, if I'm listening to audiobooks, then it's not really reading. So it would be more about like borrowing ebooks. I remember loving the library as a kid. So many books. I think we had a limit. Like, we can only get, like, was it 5? 5 each time we checked out books? I don't know. It was so long ago. But I was a big fan of the Choose Your Own Adventure books. And then when I used to read the Babysitter's Club, I would only read, because there were so many of the Babysitter's Club books, I would only read the super specials. And those I would buy from the Scholastic Book Fair. So yeah, I remember that. And then the American Girls, I think, also had books. I think my favorite character was Samantha, because I believe, if my memory serves me correctly, my dad had this porcelain doll, like, stored away in his closet that looked just like that character Samantha. She had a really deep green dress, dark hair like mine, and yeah, I remember I would use it. I don't know why my dad just kept it up there in the closet, not on display or anything like that, but I remember sneaking into my parents' room and climbing up on a chair to get to that doll so that I could play with it. when my parents were at work. So after school and all that. I remember distinctly doing that. So yeah. I don't know where that doll went either, because my parents have since moved out of that house, and I don't see it here at our current house. So I wonder if it just got stored away in the garage or sold. I don't know. But yeah, I used to read the books. They used to have American Girl books, I want to say. And then, of course, R.L. Stine's Fear Street for us older kids. Goosebumps for the younger kids. But yeah, I used to read a bunch of Fear Street. And there was this one I distinctly remember where this girl was pretending that she had a twin. And the twin had like a butterfly tattoo on her chest. But it was just her using temporary butterfly tattoos or something and pretending to be the twin or something like that. If my memory's serving me correctly. I could be making all of this stuff up. I don't know. But yeah. Used to read a lot of that. What else did I read? I remember going to college and I was babysitting. And the kids I was babysitting were really into Harry Potter. And I was like, shh, Harry Potter, what? And they're like, yeah, you gotta read it. You haven't read it? Watch the movie. So like the first movie was out. So, you know, I watched the first movie with them and actually really liked it. So they're like, you can borrow our books. And so, you know, I borrowed their books. Really got into Harry Potter for that time when they were releasing, you know, the books, because they were not all out at that time. And so I was reading them as they were coming out. I think the family I was babysitting for had up to the third book, I think it was. And then the rest of them I ended up buying when they came out. I can't recall. But those are fun to read, like the one time, I think, for me. Like, I don't know if I would read them. They were good for that time. And then the same thing with the Twilight books when they came out. Because everyone was reading them and watching the movies and all that. And the Hunger Games, same thing. You know, I read them because everyone else was. And would watch the movies. The movies were, oh gosh, cringe-worthy, but still fun to watch. So, I don't know how to describe that besides how I just described it. At the moment when they were out, was a lot of fun, but I've tried revisiting and I'm like, what were we thinking? What were we thinking? But yeah. Maybe not the most popular opinion. I don't know. You guys can let me know what you thought. If you guys were into it. If you guys were not into it. But yeah. I mean, the one thing about, like, book series like that, where everyone's reading them and talking about them, it gets people together to talk, right? And that's always fun. Having something to talk about with your friends. But I'm taking a break from TV for a little bit because I was binge watching a bunch of stuff. Like last weekend, my friend Na and I binge watched all 3 of To All the Boys I Loved Before. And I finished watching Queen Charlotte, which is that spin-off from Bridgerton. And I finished watching The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel. It's over. There's no more. That's the end. And so, because of all that TV watching, I was like, I think I'm going to take a little break. But today I did watch, I saw that Netflix had The Land Before Time available on streaming. And so I had to watch that because that was like, I was really into that growing up. My mom loved that song, If We Hold On Together. I remember when I was working at the mall, when I got my first like real job. The mall wasn't my first job, but my first real like job that I didn't get because my mom got me into it. First real job that I got hired all on my own. I went and bought my mom the Land Before Time cassette tape soundtrack and All American Tail as well, because she loved those two songs, Somewhere Out There and If We Hold On Together. And so I bought her those cassette tapes because she loved it and I love my mom. So, but yeah, I watched that today just to watch it, have something on in the background, and that was nice. I don't know if the kids today appreciate old stuff like that we used to watch, but I certainly still enjoy it. If you watched The Land Before Time when you were younger, which character did you like? I was the annoying ducky. Yep, yep, yep. Yeah, she cared for everybody, and really, that character spoke to me. My brother, I remember his favorite was Spike, so that was cool. Don't recall my sister's favorite though. She might have liked Littlefoot. I asked Panda Bear today which character did he gravitate towards, and he said Littlefoot. So I have a feeling that my sister Michelle was also a Littlefoot, but I don't remember. I'll have to ask her actually. But I distinctly remember my brother loving Spike. Maybe my sister and I both liked Ducky. I remember nobody liking Sarah, which, she had her good moments though. I was rewatching the movie today, like I said, and I was like, wonder why everyone was just hating on her. I mean, she was only acting the way she acted because, that's how she was raised and taught. So, in the end, she got better, but still, it's like, I remember no one had Sarah as their favorite. And then Petrie, oh, Petrie is cute. Trying to learn to fly, but scared of heights. But yeah. Oh, we are almost done. Oh yeah, good time, because we are out of time. So let's finish this. Finish him! Oh, we finally got to take our nephew Benjamin to go see Super Mario Brothers. That was a lot of fun. But we had burgers and shakes beforehand. And then we played a little bit at Dave & Buster's before we went to the movies. And because it was still my birthday month at the time, we got free popcorn and free drink. So, yeah, pretty awesome. I love capitalizing on, maximizing on my birthday treats for the month, because it's a great way to just get free stuff. Like, why pay when you can get it for free? So, looking forward to having Panda Bear sign up for his birthday month of August to have him capitalize on awesome free stuff available. So yeah. But we watched Super Mario Brothers with Benjamin, and Panda Bear and I were like, even though the movie was really good, we were nodding off because of all the food that we had. So, needless to say, need to slow my roll when it comes to eating out and eating food, because it's not May anymore. So yeah, but Benjamin's eyes lit up when he was watching the movie, and when they were showing the preview for Spider-Man, his eyes lit up too. So we probably will try to take him to go see that too, because he did really well. Benjamin's autistic, so you know, sometimes we don't know how he'll handle certain things, but he did great at the movie theater, so we're likely going to take him to go see other movies. Alright, got 1 minute left, and this is the last one, so let's just stick this on, and then we're going to end this video so that we don't have 3 parts. Well, I'd like to thank you all. If you stayed to watch both parts, thank you so much for hanging out with me. Hope that you got some inspiration if you're doing the rainbow theme for this week's Manny. Or, you know, you just enjoyed the chit-chat. So, here we go. I'm going to do the cleanup off camera, but this is my Rainbow Bright inspired rainbow Manny. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you all next time. Peace.